Chapter 1: Sources of Food. Let's begin. The material or substance which we eat is called food. Can we survive without food? No, we cannot. All living organisms need food to survive. Let us compare a body to a car. What happens to a car if there is no petrol in its tank? It stops running. Petrol is the fuel which runs the car. Similarly, food is the fuel which living things require to keep functioning. Functions of food. Food performs various functions in our body. We require food for the following purposes. It gives energy for various activities. It provides the essential materials for the growth and development of the body. It protects the body from diseases and keeps it healthy. It enables the body to repair injured cells and tissues. Cycling, swimming, skipping, studying. Food varieties. Observe the following pictures. The pictures show different types of food that we eat. Rice, chapati, dal, vegetables, curd and kheer. Fish, chicken and fruits and vegetables, mutton. Dosa, idli and sambar. Fruits and vegetables. We eat different types of food at different times and on different days. This is called variety in food. People eat different types of food based on taste, habit, lifestyle, and availability. For example, some people like to eat wheat items such as chapati and bread. On the other hand, some people like to eat idli, dosa and biryani made from rice. Some people like to eat fish, meat, chicken and eggs. Food ingredients. The food that we eat is made of different substances. For example, cooked dal is made of pulses, salt, spices and water. All these constituent substances that make up a dish are called ingredients. Examples of some common food items and their ingredients. Food item, ingredients. 1. Chapati roti, atta, flour and water. 2. Boiled rice, rice grains and water. 3. Dal, pulses, water, salt, all ghee and spices. 4. Vegetable curry, vegetable, salt, all, spices and water. 5. Kheer, milk, rice and sugar. 6. Idli, rice, urad dal, salt and water. 7. Chicken curry, chicken, all ghee, spices and water. 8. Fish curry, fish meat, salt, spices, all and water. Sources of food. Do you know where do the ingredients come from? Some of the ingredients come from the plants and some from animals. Plants as source of food. You know that green plants are known as autotrophs as they can prepare their own food. They make their own food from carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. This process is known as photosynthesis. For this reason, plants are also known as producers. Animals and humans are heterotrophs as they depend on plants for their food. Different plant parts from which food is obtained are the roots, stems, leaves, flowers, seeds and fruits. Do you know which part of the plant you are eating when you eat potato, cabbage, onion, radish, carrot or mango? The plant parts which are eaten are called edible parts. Plant roots as food. Some plants store food in their roots. These are also called storage roots. Storage roots such as carrots, beetroots and sweet potatoes are examples of roots that we eat. Plant stems as food. Some plants store food in their stems, modified underground stems, also called storage stems. Onion, ginger, potato and garlic are examples of stems that we eat. Sugar is obtained from sugar-rich plants like sugarcane and beetroot. Plant leaves as food. We eat many leafy vegetables. Leaves of certain plants like spinach, lettuce, cabbage, mustard plant and fenugreek are eaten. Tea is prepared from tea leaves. Flowers as food. Flowers of some plants are eaten as food. For example, cauliflower and broccoli are often consumed by us. Fruits as food. Some plants store food in their fruits. We eat many such plants, for example, apple, mango, papaya and banana. The vegetables like tomatoes, brinjal and lady's finger, okra, which we eat as food, are actually the fruits of their respective plants. Seeds as food. We eat seeds of some plants as food. Cereals like wheat, rice, maize, millet, etc. are a rich source of carbohydrates. They are obtained from cultivated grasses. The groundnut and mustard seeds are also known as oil seeds because they are used to extract edible oil, which is used for cooking. Pulses like gram, beans, pear, etc. are important sources of proteins. Nuts like groundnut, almonds, cashew nuts, etc. are high-energy foods. Coffee is obtained from cocoa seeds. When the seeds begin to grow, germinate, small white outgrowths grow out of the seed. These are called sprouts. These sprouts are very nutritious and contain more of vitamin A, B and C than their respective seeds. So, the nutritious value of some types of seeds can be enhanced by converting them into sprouts. Spices. Spices are materials and to add flavor to raw cooked foods. Some examples are turmeric, pepper, chili and cardamom. Have you ever seen your mother buying sprouted seeds from the market or prepare them at home? How does she prepare them at home? Animals as sources of food. Animals are also used as sources of food either directly or indirectly. A variety of food products are obtained from animals. We get milk and milk products, meat, eggs, honey, etc. from animals. Milk and milk products. Animals such as cow, buffalo, goat, sheep, etc. provide us milk. Milk is used in preparation of cheese, butter, curd, ice cream, ghee, etc. Meat and eggs. Meat of animals such as goat, sheep, chicken and fish is eaten by humans. Hen, goose and duck give us eggs. Meat and eggs are a rich source of proteins and vitamins. Animals which provide both meat and eggs are called poultry animals. Fish. Fish is another major source of food in our country. Fishes are found both in fresh water as well as in marine water. Fishes are rich sources of vitamins and proteins. They are highly digestible. Some fish like cod and shark provide oil which is rich in vitamin D. Freshwater fish that are edible are catla, labio, rohu, etc. Tuna and cod are examples of marine fish. Rearing and management of fish on a large scale is known as pisciculture. Honey. Honey is a sweet liquid produced by honeybees from the nectar, sweet juice produced by flowers. It consists of sugar, water, minerals and vitamins. Honey is stored in beehives. It is easy to digest and used to make several Ayurvedic medicines. Rearing and management of bees on a large scale is known as apiculture. Food eaten by animals. All living things need food to survive. Animals either eat plants or other animals. Have you seen animals like a cow or buffalo, cat, dog, crow, squirrel, goat, lizard and lion eating food? They all eat different kinds of food. Herbivores. Herbivores are animals which eat only plants or plant parts such as leaves, flowers and fruits. Sheep, horses and rabbits are some examples of herbivores. Herbivorous animals are also known as plant eaters. A parrot which eats fruits and nuts can also be called a herbivore. Carnivores. Carnivorous animals hunt other animals and eat their meat. Some examples of carnivorous animals are lion, tiger, lizard, etc. A carnivore is also called predator as it hunts other animals termed as prey for food. Some carnivores, such as wolves, hunt in groups called packs. They move silently and slowly to form a circle around their prey before they attack. Omnivores and scavengers. Omnivorous animals eat both plants and flesh of other animals. Examples are dog, cat, chimpanzee, etc. Humans are also omnivores. Some animals such as kite and vulture eat flesh of dead animals. They are called scavengers. Certain plants like fungi, bacteria, etc. decompose dead plants and animals. They are termed as decomposers. Herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores are interconnected for food. These interconnections are called food chain. Unequal distribution of food. Do you know that there are many people who do not get enough food? This is due to unequal distribution of food. While some people are getting excess food and suffering from the problem of overfeeding and obesity, in other parts of the world people are suffering from hunger and diseases due to malnutrition. Eating too little means taking in less amount of nutrients than what the body requires. When you keep eating less, the body is deprived of the required amount of nutrients to maintain itself. A person who eats less for a long period of time will be underweight and may suffer from deficiency diseases. So we should not waste the food. There is a need to find ways by which more food can be produced and made easily available to each person on earth.